This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter. Parker. Peter Parker.
Sure. Anyway, welcome to the first week of our second annual Hobgobble Gobble Month. I am Phil, joining me as always is...
Hey y'all, it is Lilith. Hobgobble Gobble. Hellfire, y'all.
Gobble Gobble. See everyone. It's a big month. Whoa, pretty damn big. That's right, so...
You know we love a good jive turkey around these parts, so...
Tricky Tiki.
Anyway, yes, so to start off our second Web of Spider-Man 38 from May of 19... So, Lilith Hellfire. Are you ready for Hobgobble Gobble Month?
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
I'm
hungry for it. Because it's Thanksgiving. That taste is still in my mouth. Yikes. Big yikes.
Oh, that's not the worst of it, Lilith Hellfire.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I get it.
And you can get it too.
Whoa.
All right, I'll take it.
Anyway, so...
I don't know what's going on. Nobody tell Rob.
It's a mess, people.
First rule of Capes and Lunatics Club, you don't tell Rob.
That's true.
I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so... Web of Spider-Man 38. Moving up. Moving on up.
This didn't seem that old, but God, it's old.
88. Shut up. You were
like
too...
The art kind of pops for the late 80s. Like, that kind of wasn't a thing until, like, early 90s, to be honest.
Well, I like that. I always like Alex Saviak's art, but maybe it's...
Yeah.
Maybe it was the inkers and the colors, maybe?
Yeah, everything kind of just... It's nice.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Did you see who colored this issue?
Who might that be, sir?
No wonder. It was Janet Jackson.
Yowza.
Seriously, it was Janet Jackson.
I know. Not that Janet Jackson that we know of.
Bazinga.
So yeah. Yeah, it starts off with Hobgoblin flying up to the Kingpin's tower, carrying a...
Oh, wait. No. He streaks the Manhattan Knight in pain and misery. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's my job, first of all, sir.
Yeah, that's a little Hellfire Saturday night if I've ever heard one.
Right. You don't appreciate it at first, but then you're like, oh, I get it. Thank you for that.
We need more Maj drops. I demand it.
That's true.
He's about to blow up the Kingpin, and you're just like, wait, no. That can't be right.
Haven't even dropped yet.
I know, carrying this miniature Ghost Rider head.
He wishes. Especially this era Ghost Rider. He wishes he was as good as that.
Seriously. I know, he just like bombs his way into the building and says, Kingpin, I want you.
I like, bomb, chicken, wah. They're like, gun him down. And I'm like, you sure you didn't mean another phallic object? Are you sure?
Whoa. Yes, you idiot. Do try. Where's the fat man?
I want the Kingpin of crime now, I tell you.
Just throwing out finger blasts like they're going out of style.
Look at this. This is like a busy, opening fight scene, you know?
I know, man.
We're coming in with a bang. Hey-oh.
A ranger. I am here for the Kingpin, not his bootlicker.
Damn! Burn!
I mean...
He means business, bro. I'm just saying. This Hobgobble Gobble Part 2 Electric Boogaloo ain't no joke, y'all.
That's true. He means business, kids. It's all business.
Look at this guy.
Hobgobble Gobble month.
Gobble gobble.
Mr. Fisk.
And just the best quote of this issue. I expected as much. It's Phil and Lil. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What if I met... You could choose to shoot me in the back, but ask yourself, what happens?
Are you the best assassin in town? Because I feel like there's a couple of people... I mean, we all know Frank is bad at his job. You know, we still have Craven and a couple other people, you know, like, rude.
And again, the idiot had to hire somebody to kill who he thought was the Hobgoblin, Ned Leeds.
Hello? Hello? So I'm just like, maybe tone it down just a smidge, buddy.
Seriously, man. You're not the big man in town.
They big units.
Kingpin's the biggest unit there is, I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Especially if you watch Into the Spider-Verse. Unnecessary.
The big bazooka.
My dear Mr. Mackendale, you are a bore.
I mean, he just said what we were thinking. It's fine.
You are an incompetent, a prattling fool who stole another man's identity and expect to be respected for that. Absurd.
Burn!
Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble.
I mean, come on. How could you not love this issue? This issue starts off with a big old fight sequence with lots of blamos and punch 'em ups and things blowing up, and then just the sickest burns you've ever heard.
I know. And again, if you didn't think the Arranger earned his death a couple issues back, remember that Night and Fog episode?
Scroll just a little bit down.
Maybe there's a chance for you. Maybe if you pass a test, if you eliminate an obstacle in the Kingpin's way, someone like Spider-Man.
You idiots. It's never gonna work out for you, bro.
He wants that Spider-Man, man. He wants Spider-Man.
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
I will
Gimme.
I will bleed him like a sponge and drop him on your desk. And then, no need to be extreme, although I understand the sentiment. Now, if that's settled, I'd like to introduce you to the organization's newest employee as he opens the window.
Sigh.
His name is Tombstone, and he is good at discarding waste. Oh,
sickest burn, bro. Like, these are full of the sickest burns you ever did want.
I know.
Burn.
What are you? And I so do enjoy discarding waste as Tombstone throws them out the window. Mackendale's panicking until he's like, my cybernetic remote control. Kicking in now. So that glider goes to catch him. Cybernetic control guidance, remote control guidance, cybernetic link. I'd imagine hard to call up mechanically while you're flailing like a chicken. He said he was dropping to his death, flailing like a chicken.
Choke that chicken!
Whoa! There's a drop. So, I'll kill Spider-Man for you, Ranger, then I'll kill you for myself.
Nonsense! That's all I have to say.
We're even there like, yeah, right. Alrighty, so, but then, meanwhile, downtown at 410 Chelsea Street.
Mrs. Muggins!
I believe this is the final appearance in regular 616 continuity of Mrs. Muggins.
No! Say it ain't so, Phil!
Because they're moving.
Boo! Stay with Mrs. Muggins. That old lady needs your money. Although you never pay her, so... You know.
I always thought it'd be funny if, like, you know, during Brand New Day or something like that where Peter's like...
This is your consequence! Mrs. Muggins is now Aunt May's neighbor.
Well, no, I was waiting for, you know, whenever he's looking for some place to live, if he just, like, moved back into that exact apartment. Truly hell. I missed the skylight in my bath. Oh, I get it.
Well, then you get the girls sunbathing and Mary. Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about Mary Jane either, so you know, maybe.
Oh, we might be reversing that. We'll get there. Hold on.
Oh, we'll get there. Yeah.
Where did you...
Let's get this excellent story out of the way.
You see Mrs. Muggins yelling that she's been looking for some lazy no good. You went to check on the boiler. Wait, where's that noise coming from upstairs? Of course,
Look at this party, bro. What is going on up here?
Out of all my tenants, I can always count on trouble from Parker. Oh yeah, Candy, Randy, and Bambi are there. Lance Bannon, Joy Mercado, Betty Brant, Glory Grant.
The who's who of the Spider-Verse.
Oh, look at Flash trying to mac on Aunt Anna.
I mean, somebody needs to not make her such a sourpuss is all that I'm saying. Maybe Flash is the one to do it. I don't know.
Flash likes cougars, I guess.
Maybe a new fan fiction was just born tonight. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the end of this.
And that just at the corner of that one paint, is that Spuds McKenzie? Don't know.
Probably an homage.
Don't know Miss Watson, but he's a real party animal.
Get out. See yourself. It looks like a girl is in fishnets and a shirt. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, there's some questionable things going on in this party.
It's Randy. Candy, Randy, and Bambi.
I know, but look at her. Doesn't look like, I'm just saying. Doesn't look like she has bottoms on.
She just got done aerobicizing.
Yeah. Uh-huh. If that's what the kids were calling it back then, sure.
On the corner.
You know that song, Let's Get Physical, is not about exercise, Philip.
You leave the street corner out of this.
Oh, so, poor Pete. He's like me. I hate parties. And have a party in my home. Just the ooh.
I love how Mary Jane just almost tackles Miss Muggins at the door.
Let's be honest. Miss Muggins deserves worse.
Come and join the party.
Hey, look, it's Sony Pictures. And Coca-Cola too. Way to get that endorsement brand deal.
Oh my God! You just the best part. Miss Muggins walks in and Jonah goes, "Who or what is that?"
Could be the love of your life, Joni. You're both curmudgeons and sourpusses, so you know. He likes them a little younger, though. Let's all just be clear about that.
He likes some young scientist types. That's right.
Only true Spider-Man fans will get that reference. Or anybody that has access to Google.
But Peter's bringing out munchies.
Sure, munchies.
Munchies.
That's a swinging party. That's all I'm saying. Might have been some type of oil in those munchies. I don't know.
Smoked a doobie.
I know you're not big on partying like I am.
Well, duh. You're a model. Hello. It's literally what you do for a living. It's fine. We won't talk about it. We won't mention Bruce this issue. We won't mention it. Duh.
Who? Bruce?
Good punch, though.
That man.
There's so much going on, bro.
I know. Miss Muggins almost knocks the food out of his hand.
The trays, yeah.
Who gave you permission to throw a party to all these people here? And all that noise and young women falling
out. Well, I'm not paying rent next month, so I don't care, lady.
Oh, my Lord, Miss Muggins sounds like you and all these young women falling out of their clothes and who knows what other filth.
Exactly. It is MJ's, mostly MJ's friends. That exactly. You know.
And I love how he's just like trying to balance food going, ubba.
Bubble ubba boo boo.
Irresistible force meets a movable object.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Aunt May ain't there. Rude.
She's probably in bed already. It's probably 8 o'clock.
Well, she calls. She's up enough to call. Or does he call her? He calls her.
But yeah, Peter's just like gulping down that punch. Ooh, good punch.
Not a good way to handle your social anxiety with alcohol. That's all that I'm going to say. For anybody that's in college right now, don't feel pressure. Or high school. I know you kids like to start young.
Oh, that's true. Because, Aunt May calls. No, Aunt Anna's there. Aunt Anna's there, but Aunt May's not there. Oh, my.
Yeah, rude. And he calls her, or she calls him, so she's up.
Burn.
She didn't want to be a part of that hippy-dippy nonsense. She doesn't like leaving Queens. You know that.
Candy, Rainbow, Baby, we're going to miss you when you move out.
I bet.
Oh, Lord.
P.S. My headcanon is that they totally know he's Spider-Man. They've been up on that damn rooftop long enough to know.
They want some thwipping, baby. Thwipping.
speaking of whipping, look at old Hobgobble here, just messing around town on his little glider.
Oh my god, I know. Just
being a pouty little dork.
Looking for an open area to stage my assault on that miserable wall crawler.
What a showboat!
Gobble gobble.
Times Square? No, too many buildings, too many hiding places. You know, he's a coward. He's looking for someplace.
Port Authority?
No, suburban commuters would make tantalizing bait, but I have no room to maneuver. And then he's thinking suburban. Yes.
Cue the flashback, baby.
After my years as a mercenary and countless defeats as Jack-O-Lantern. Jesus.
I mean, come on. Your name's Jack-O-Lantern. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
Come on.
Whoa. Yeah.
Nobody tell Rob.
I mean, where did you pull that name Jack-O-Lantern from?
Like, come on, man. In your booty. The prison purse. The prison wallet. It's in his prison purse. Yeah, definitely.
I thought acquiring the original Hobgoblin's criminal materials would have been my answer, but when I had Spider-Man's defeat in my grasp, a civilian stopped me. Yes, remember Flash Thompson?
Burn!
Amazing Spider-Man 289, which I know Ray was just reading not too long ago.
Burn! Like, how, like, sad is that?
Now is my time. I prepare to make my stand to defeat Spider-Man and move up in the criminal world. I have found the perfect stage.
Lincoln Tunnel!
Lincoln Tunnel?
It's in his prison purse. Like,
That's
I don't
a
feel
big
like
prison purse.
Like, I don't feel like they went in deep enough. Perfect out of context drop, by the way. Perfect.
This is a night Spider-Man will never forget.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Lilith,
I mean, he has been drinking. He's set up properly. I'm just saying.
Oh, Jesus. So, then the band shows up. Jeez.
And then the band played on.
The band.
You don't have to shout, Flash. I'm like, if it's a good party, yeah, you do.
It's so loud.
Uh-oh, Harry is not even there, so, you know.
Yeah, but who knows?
He's got an excuse, supposedly.
Listen to this party. It's too loud.
Nice.
Look
at Mrs. Muggins' face. She looks like a werewolf about to transition. It's a full moon.
I'll get you for this, Parker, and your little dog, too.
Drop a house on her and steal her shoes.
He
gets a little phone call from Harry, and I'm just like, suspect, but okay.
Yeah, we're stuck at the Lincoln Tunnel. According to the radio, the Hobgoblin is causing some problem on the New York side.
Oh, convenient plot boy is convenient! I didn't see it coming. Shut the front door. Get out of town.
You know about the trouble I had with him in the past. Amazing Spider-Man 261. Which I think we covered that.
Oh, you.
I think we covered that last year for Hobgobble Gobbleman.
I believe so, sir.
See, it all connects.
Gobble gobble.
It's super connected. Wait a minute.
Hobgoblin. MJ will kill me if I leave the party while she's there flirting with Robbie.
You know, she's just making sure he still has a job. You know, sugar mamas do what sugar mamas do. They move in silence like G's and lasagna. You know what I mean?
Not really, but okay.
It's because you're
I thought they
old.
were Boston pizza owners.
I think that's what MJ does. I'm pretty sure.
And I mean, who knows what people are thinking when he's like, there's an
gotta go get some ice. When you have a party and you want to leave, just say you're getting ice.
We asked her
Hello?
We asked her to go in the bathroom. So
that bathroom's crowded.
People are probably like, man, they're either doing it or doing coke, something.
Yikes, they're trying to get a line while they're in the line for the bathroom. Pulling old Miley Cyrus. Okay, I see you, Philip.
Harry called. He's tied up in traffic. He said the Hobgoblin is causing trouble. Peter, what about the party? I'll be back in a minute. 2 tops.
Sure.
Is it always going to be like
What is this, the Flash? I can make it!
I know. But she's just like, is it always going to be?
He's still drinking the punch!
She better be drinking the punch.
He's drunk, guys. He is drunk. This is a bad example.
I know. He starts slurring his words, and he's like leaping down.
He's seeing double.
He's leaping down the stairs. What
he's seeing sound and hearing colors.
So he changes and then goes up to the roof. Ta-da! Handy web shooter will get me there in no time at all.
Hey, look, it's the black suit. I missed you, buddy.
Well, it's just the cloth version, but yes.
I know.
What?
It still looks good.
It does. What? I missed.
That's impossible. Well, that's what happens when you get drunk, kids.
I miss as often as Dawn Mattingly strikes out.
Whatever the hell that means.
Baseball. Okay, okie dokie. Let's try that again. Now we're cooking.
Whip!
He goes, wash out, Hobby. I'm a coming to get you. Yeehaw.
I always thought that Peter was kind of like Flash, that he never got drunk, but I realized that we don't really see him drink, so he's a lightweight.
I mean, wouldn't his metabolism burn some? I mean, he's no Barry Allen metabolism, but wouldn't he burn that off? At
yeah, that's what I thought a little bit, because
somewhat quicker rate. I mean, he heals quicker. He heals quick than him.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like
that must be some
questionable.
Must be some strong punch.
Mary Jane's punch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mary Jane's punch.
You know those gingers. You got to keep an eye on them.
Whoa.
6 minutes later.
And 13 blocks uptown. Where are you, Spider-Man? I won't
He's
stop.
Causing a... Look at this ruckus.
He's just bombing the street. He's bombing the highway, and he's like, where are you, Spider-Man? I won't stop until you show yourself. I want your head served on a platter. How's about my feet in your face?
Pop, pop, pop. Just toying with your hobby. Like, I hate his nicknames for some of his rogues gallery. It just...
I mean...
It's just
I
the
mean,
worst.
he is drunk at this point, so...
I mean, I would prefer Gobby, like, instead of... You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean... There are better nicknames, I know.
Gobble, gobble.
Or just straight up call him, hey. I remember when you were still just jack-o'-lantern, you loser.
Out of the gooch.
Whoa.
Are you having some difficulties, you wall-crawling slime? Your speech is slurred, your movements are spastic, your reflexes are shot. My dear Spider-Man.
He just dressed him down, son.
My dear Spider-Man.
He's like, are you drunk? Did you come to this fight drunk?
My dear Spider-Man, are you Lilith Hellfire?
He wishes he had that endurance. I'm just saying when it comes to drinking, he wishes.
Whoa. So those cars. He's just bombing cars.
Look at this. Mommy, Spider-Man just got... Oh, whoa. Phrasing on this one.
Just going creamed all over her car.
Yowza. That's a ticket in a date at court.
Lilith would know.
She's like, Mommy, did Spider-Man just burp? I'm like, who is he, Homer Simpson?
Of course. Well, this episode he is.
Apparently.
Spider-Man, accept your defeat with honor. Rather have it on your eye.
Yes, please do.
I've lived this moment 1,000 times, Wallcrawler, but in my visions of battle, you were a worthy foe, not a pathetic sot.
What kind of Shakespearean burn is that?
Fancy, man. Come on, I'll show you who's drunk.
Way to go. Good comeback, Spidey. Good comeback.
So he jumps at Hobgoblin and just gets punched in the face for his trouble.
He's swinging around. He's like, I think I'm going to be sick.
Then he says, had to be the punch. So does that mean the punch he drank or the punch he just took?
Both. Both.
Hobby, time out. No, simply time to die. Spider sense kicking like I got Robin Leach yelling in my head.
His bat glide? Oh, no. Don't say bat glider. Don't say that.
Well, is that kind of like a half a burn? Because it's like he's not a real goblin, so he just calls it a bat glider.
I feel like maybe. That might have been a little secret meta commentary.
And so, yeah, Spider-Man's wrapped up in his own webbing, so he snaps free and then leaps away from that tower, and Hobgoblin, gets a shock. Oh, boy. Zaps himself. I'll make you pay for that, Spider-Man. I will feed off the decaying flesh of your corpse, and every bite will be a succulent morsel.
Calm down, Hannibal.
No, you prattling piece of meat.
Wow, this is like
Thinking about his meat.
this is honestly. Let's just be honest. This is like the best villain dialogue in a long time.
Oh yeah, Macendale may be a horrible villain, but he knows how to monologue.
He knows how to chew that scenery. Now,
It's true.
sidebar: who would you like to see play him if they ever did live action?
Who could trash talk?
If Armie Hammer wasn't so old, I'd say him.
What about Matthew Lillard?
Really? I mean, I like him. I don't know if you know, he was in a show recently on NBC, Good Girls, as the husband. He's really matured, but he's kind of chubby. But he definitely, I'd love to see him in a movie, especially give him some of that sweet Disney money. Hell yeah.
Who could trash talk though?
I mean, I would say Jake Gyllenhaal, but you know we've already used him, so.
Yeah. Well, you still have your looks. Continue to mock me if, my cybernetic control isn't working. The electrical discharge from the light tower explosion must have, and his glider takes off.
Oh, this is such a cheap shot. They can't let him have nothing.
Arrivederci, dummy.
Do not enter this lane. Good thing he's going the other way. Hate to add on traffic violations to the rest of these shenanigans.
I mean, what lane would that be?
Your booty. I mean, the way he rides that dang thing. I'm just saying.
Wow, he's gonna run out of gas.
And he's running out of gas soon, you know?
Maybe over the Hudson River. Better yet, over New Jersey. Oh, seriously.
If you see something in the sky tonight, kids, and you're in Jersey, don't worry. It's just good old gobble.
This was a mess. At least no one got hurt. Jameson's gonna snap these pics up. Spastic Spidey ties up tunnel traffic. Figures the best way to make money is by compromising myself.
Once I find out how I got this way, I'll make sure it never happens again. You're no fun.
Gotta get Lilith's like, once I find out, I'm gonna get me some more.
Exactly.
Gotta get back to the party, but he doesn't trust himself web swinging. Don't drink and swing, kids. Well, not that kind of swinging.
But he was sober enough to put the camera down. Okay, sure.
That's his moneymaker, man. I've never been much of a drinker. Now I know why. Scary how a few drinks could make me lose control, placing my life in danger.
Oh, it was a PSA the whole time, guys. Don't worry.
And then, oh look, Harry and Liz finally show up. Because Peter's bringing back more food. He said to me, he seemed a little dazed.
You little gossipy twerp. Shut your mouth about my sweet Pete.
Go to hell, Harry Osborn. You'll get that joke by the end of the episode. The ride on top of the bus really sobered me up, and I'm twice as angry now, too. Peter comes.
All right! Who spiked the punch?
Well, let me hear it in a little voice. I did. I just wanted to liven things up a little. Mr. Muggins!
I know, right? It's like, wait, you're a thing? That's actually a thing?
Well, I think she had mentioned him before, but he was never seen. But now, yeah. So, yes. Mr. Muggins!
Oh, of course his name's Barney. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Barney, there you are.
All true good drunks are named Barney on TV. I'm just saying.
So he runs out the door, and Miss Muggins is running after him. Out of my way, Parker. I'll deal with you later. And he's like, "Whoa there! I'll be happy. You'll be happy to know I have the money to pay my final month's rent tomorrow." As he's patting himself on the butt.
Ooh! He gives her a big. Well, not really, but
good riddance to bad rubbish. You won't be missed, but Miss Muggins, I'll definitely miss you. Yeah, he gives her a big kiss.
Look, she's like, "Well, you don't have to move out so soon." Look at her looking back at him.
You don't have to worry about that last month's rent.
Just come up and see me sometime, big boy. Actually, it's come down and see me because she lives downstairs.
Well, what's everyone staring at? Have some punch. Pour me a Coke and let's party, right, MJ?
You don't pour Coke. I'm just saying.
Oh! Well, this is supposed to be a PSA against mind-altering substances, Little Hellfire. So what did you think? Did you have fun with it, Drunken Spider-Man?
Of course. hello, you know this story was right up my alley. But no, like I said, I love the dialogue. I love the art. It's really punchy and crisp, and I like how they started the issue off with like the fight, and I felt bad for him, but at the same time, he's just one of those guys you love to hate, and it's just he makes it so easy, a real punchable face,
Oh yeah.
But I love the dialogue in this one. This was absolutely fun. It was a fun issue. Definitely. And for it to be like even a goblin or a hobgoblin issue, for it to be fun, that says a lot about the writer.
Oh, and we decided to do Macandale. I'm like, this issue has to go on there.
Yes.
Gobble, gobble.
So yeah, it's actually a solid A for me. Like, I just really, it's a good time to be had, you know?
It's fun. You get action. You get humor. I mean, it's
you get a drunk Spider-Man.
Exactly.
You get a party, you know what I'm saying? Mrs. Muggins, good riddance. We see the fabled Mr. Muggins, supposedly. Not sure if that's not a robot.
A robot.
A clone. We don't know.
All right, but now the big question. What did Ray think of this issue?
Ooh. Well, how many minutes is it?
All right. I will compare for you this week. On the Quantum Zone on Tuesday, Matt Kona got over 6. This time, you get 7 minutes and 49 seconds.
Suck it, Kona! Put our dear sweet Ray Ray's picture up and let's listen to the docile tones of...
Oh, that's right.
Mr. Podcast.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey, Lilith. I'll make your job easier.
Suck it, Kona. Oh, yes.
She's like, yes! Now Kona can suck it. Yes.
Even when I'm not around.
Whoa! All right, hold on. I forgot all about Ray Ray's picture. Hold on.
Gotta see those sweet, sweet nostrils if you're on Facebook or YouTube.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So, yes, for everyone who doesn't know, which I don't know why the hell you want to know who this gentleman is,
they must tune out if they don't know who he is at this point.
That's true. All right, so... Oh, wait, how am I going to do this? I need to have...
Phil's got a new setup,
yes,
just give him a second to work out the kinks.
I have a soundboard on the computer now, so it's like, I got to share Ray's picture, but I've also got to hit the button, so...
That's what she said.
Whoa, perv. Prevert. All right, so... I think I'll have this down. All right, so there's his nostrils in all their glory. All right, everyone. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is our friend. Oh man. Sir. All right, you know what? Once I hit the sound, I'll minimize it. All right, everyone. This is our friend Ray from Australia, host of Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. To know her is to fear her. A Spider-Woman podcast. Check out the newest episode where they talk to the writer and artist on the current Spider-Woman book. A nice, big, lengthy conversation. You heard him last episode, last Spider-Cast. You can hear him the last Tuesday of every month, talking all things
on the Sausage Fest.
Yes. All right, and of course his favorite. You know what? I'm wearing the shirt tonight because I didn't feel like digging out a Spider-Man shirt. I'm wearing my Into the Night shirt.
You guys are such fanboys of each other. It's so cute.
So, if I believe he even said on his last Into the Night that T-Public's having a sale this weekend. So if you like this shirt, I'll show it when I get back on camera. You can go to T-Public and buy one. All right, but yes, his big one, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. I still got to ask him if he wants that intro. All right. So here we go. Here's what Ray thought of this issue. If we loved it, he loved it.
Plot twist, he hated it.
Hello, Phil and Lilith. This is Ray. Just going to leave some thoughts for you. This episode for Web of Spider-Man 38, only the one issue, but it was a really good one. And so I want to just lead off with the cover with just a face shot of Hobgoblin, which was really cool. The return of the Hobgoblin, Jason Macandale, and yeah, it was a really cool story. I think I've spoken to Phil before about how Alex Savyuk is he's one of my favorite Spidey artists, and he doesn't disappoint here.
Yes, he is good.
His Hobgoblin, his Peter Parker and MJ, and his Spider-Man were really, really nicely drawn, and a nice, neat kind of one-and-done story by Fabian Nicieza.
Yes.
So I mean,
modern comics could never.
As you can tell, I really enjoyed this.
Co-created
I'd
Deadpool,
give this kind of almost top marks because, well, actually, I mean, let me just go through it. I guess what I really did enjoy, I did enjoy the art. I think this is early Alex Saviuk, because the only downside for me was that it seems that in comparison to his later Web of Spider-Man works, he really does fill the page with a lot of panels. Now, I'm not sure if that's Nicieza or if it's Saviuk, but it kind of, there tends to be a little bit of the cramped factor at times. So I think that didn't do the artwork any good, any favors, I mean. But I think it actually worked well for the scenes with Peter Parker and MJ in Peter's apartment in the party. I actually got some vibes. There's a couple or a few, up to 9, I guess, panels in the page. And look, being totally a novice and an ignoramus on Archie Comics, I don't know, Lilith, maybe you can confirm, but I kind of got like an Archie Comics vibe, I guess because of the vibrant colours, but also
I can see that.
Really small kind of panels. And it did give off like a bit of a rigid vibe, and I know later on Saviuk really loosens up the layouts a bit later on in the Web of Spider-Man. So that was the only kind of little downside, but aesthetically, the actual drawn figures were all great, and it seems like, I don't know, it just came across really well, especially in the party with all the colourful characters. Story-wise, Nicieza, I think this is a great story. It's a facet, I guess you don't see that often with like a house party, and I loved the kind of awkwardness that Peter had. And it being really MJ's world, and she's populated it with all her friends.
Party time.
So many colourful characters. There's that really dodgy Mr. Muggins. He's just kind of lingering around and kind of flirting with the younger women. There's surprisingly that woman that just openly cracks on to Peter and openly suggests that he kind of be unfaithful to MJ. So it's kind of showing or telling as to the type of people kind of there, but we do see, I guess, Peter's favourite neighbours, Bambi, Randy, and Candy. That was pretty cool. I like their kind of relationship with him. I mean, they obviously think he's cute, and he appreciates the attention, but it's all kind of harmless fun. So it was good to see there. So I generally really enjoyed the party aspect of this story. With Hobgoblin, I love the little cameo from Tombstone. It's really, really great. It seems like my timelines are shot here, but it seems like he's had that accident already, and that stint in jail, and that whole drama with Robbie Robertson where he got his Tombstone powers, because he seems pretty formidable. Chucks Hobby out of the window. The Ranger's still alive. I mean, you guys have reviewed a bit later when he does meet his untimely death at the hands of Night and Fog in Spectacular. But he's still up and running here. This kind of simple premise of Hobby wanting to kill Spider-Man, take on that kind of dare or that challenge by a Ranger, kind of set it up well. But then the third act, which was, I was only reminded of it when I got to it, because I remember you talking about it, Phil. But I found it so funny that Peter had too much punch that was spiked, and he was drunk. And him fighting Hobby as almost like a drunken master, you see in the Kung Fu films, because he's wobbling and slamming about, but he's still actually keeping his own against Hobgoblin. It's the ultimate slap in the face for Hobby, surely. He can't even beat a drunk Spider-Man. But I really enjoyed that last bit and how it actually tied to the party. So it's a pretty tight story from Nicieza. So I very much enjoyed how things were well connected. I'm just flicking through here, just quickly, anything I may have missed.
One could even say super
a couple
connected.
of nice little jokes here about Spider-Man, the little kid in the car saying, did Spider-Man just burp? Just to really reinforce the fact that he is drunk. It's pretty funny. So there was a lot of action, but at the same time, it was quite comedic, and it just added to that fun factor to this issue. Let me just... and the ending was really cool as well. Like, it had a pretty kind of laugh, like a giggle moment, like, those classic shows like, I don't know, Scooby-Doo or those older cartoons where they end, they always crack a joke at the very end and everyone just has a laugh and everything's okay. And I really like to see Mrs Muggins, her face at the very end. She finally kind of is not as grouchy and she seems a little happy that she got a peck on the lips by Peter Parker. So very cool indeed. I would give this again. I mean, I've rated it high before some other issues, but this is definitely an A+ for me as well. I'm hoping I'm not just loosely throwing out these A+. I'm going to predict that you guys both liked it as well. I mean, surely this can't be just me again. This time going at polar opposites to what you both think. I'm pretty confident you would rate this quite high. I think it's a nice, really fun one and done, beautiful art, and of course a little bit of bias from me because I do love Alex Saviuk's work. But so it'll be there are some actually last ones. There are a couple of funny. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with some of the lines here again. There's a guy talking about his telephoto lens. I was trying to figure out what he was talking about at the very beginning when he's telling that lady how big it is. We get the little reveal a few panels later.
Look how big it is.
A lot of fun, a little bit of irreverence. I just love this issue. Anyway, I'll leave it at there, but keen to hear what you made of it. Hopefully both A's. Anyway, catch ya.
Look at our triplet. Isn't he adorable, guys?
I know. All right. There is so many things to break down from that feedback. It just, I don't know. Someone was admiring Peter's telephoto lens. I think we missed that.
It's what the girls crave.
Look how big it is. They big units.
And Drunken Master, that will be the title of Lilith Hellfire's autobiography.
Damn straight.
And Saviuk. Damn, Rise, that sounds like one of those fancy grape waters you drank. The French grape water.
We are uncultured Americans. It's a fair caricature.
That's right. But yeah, we even forgot to mention, that was Fabian Nicieza, co-creator of Deadpool, so, of course.
Nobody tell Rob Liefeld.
Oh! Is there gonna be trouble afoot?
Oh! Get out, sir! You're done for the night. Go to bed. Suck it, Kona. Phil makes it look so easy. Oh, Phil's favorite drop, guys. Phil makes it look so easy. Everybody's just laughing in the background.
So I hear somebody laughing in the background.
Oh, but we do have new Spidey to talk.
That's right. So you want to talk?
And I will just start by saying, as always, it is an amazing time to be a Spider-Man fan. That wasn't a joke.
Oh,
that was sincerity.
I know, but amazing.
Okay, you got me.
All right, so Amazing Spider-Man 51, or legacy numbering 852.
No legacy numbering in this house. It is what it is, and it has to stand on its own.
Yeah, until it gets to 900 and 1,000.
Well,
in 950.
From 90 years from now.
Well, no, they do at least 2 a month, so.
For now.
Yeah. So, Amazing 51 with the psychedelic cover.
Which was beautiful.
I do like that art.
I'm surprised it wasn't like foil or lenticular at that point.
I would take a poster of that.
Gimme.
I know, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. I mean, Blacklight. Come on, Blacklight poster. Come on.
Gimme.
Exactly. And they're really amping up that whole Doctor Strange thing. I really do feel like he's gonna be that phase 4 guy. We don't have Tony anymore, so we gotta have a weird a-hole guy.
I mean, do you think were they maybe going to use Chadwick Boseman, but then once he passed,
I definitely think that I mean, he's honestly, for Fantastic Four and X-Men, would have been the perfect vehicle to, in like the most sense where comic book fans were like, hell yes.
But I was just
on board.
I was just thinking that maybe he would become like the new Tony Stark, even like take over as a mentor.
But no, like in that sense though, if you go from a comic point of view, he makes the most sense to be the glue that holds Phase 4 together.
Exactly. But, so now it's going to be Doctor Strange.
And he does have some ties. You know, you have to strain and squint a little bit, but he has ties, and he could be that guy if it wasn't Benedict Cumberbatch or, you know. I don't like Doctor Strange in the MCU. I don't like that portrayal. I don't agree with it. I mean, yes, he's schmarmy in real life, but I don't know. Maybe that just bleeds too much into the character itself. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I like this issue for what it's worth, though.
Yeah, because Spider-Man and Doctor Strange have to fight off a possessed. What's her name?
MacGuffin.
MacGuffin? No, Silk.
MacGuffin.
Who's possessed by Kindred.
MacGuffin!
Oh, boy.
Amazing MacGuffin, that's the name of this issue. Scream it!
So, yeah, it's basically like, you know, Kindred's talking through Silk and saying, you know, you don't want to face what you did. You can't hide anymore. There's only one way.
Well, you sure are hiding, buddy.
I know. There's only one way to make it stop. Confess.
Fine. I love you. There, I said it.
Please stop this. I don't know what you want me to say. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear.
Because torture doesn't work. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear.
I know. He's like, that's part of the thing. Shame or guilt. I don't know exactly, but it doesn't feel totally wrong. I don't know who this Kindred is. I don't know what he wants or why he's doing this.
Somebody call Batman. Get the world's greatest detective on the case. At least the one Batman's grave or whatever. Get that one.
Yes. Why, did you read that?
No, I'm just going off. Okay. I'm just co-signing what you say.
Okay. But yes, Doctor Strange is, basically like using a detective spell and even brings up, oh, look, the Hand of Ashanti. Talk about your, MacGuffin from, the JMS run.
Yeah.
Pulls that out of a...
Nice that they remembered.
Yes. So, yeah, Doctor Strange is about to do something, and then it's like, something backfires. He's like, Peter, have you ever made a kind of arrangement in regard to...
Get out!
In regard to your... And then he's like, no, it's impossible. It's impossible. I need to investigate that. Yeah, but yeah. Because Peter said he was going to come along and help, and now Doctor Strange was... First he was like, yeah, and now he's like, get out. And yeah, he magically throws him out of the house. But then the Hand of Ashanti disappears.
And everybody just takes a long, deep sigh. Because we know what's going on here now.
And then Peter gets to a rooftop and hears a voice say, hey, did I beat you here? Yeah, so Peter got, Felicia to,
Hi, Felicia.
Well, that'll be a matching set now.
Bye, Felicia. Exactly.
Did you get it? Please. It's not even the first time I've robbed that place. Don't mention it, but I gotta ask, do you have any idea how to use that thing? Should have been like, it's a...
Hey-oh!
You should have been
She doesn't remember. It's been so long, bro.
Well, it should have been like, it's a hand. Of course I remember how to use it. Whoa! Lil fell out of her chair.
I did, a little bit.
Boy, talk about your drunken superheroes.
I am an anti-hero leaning towards villain.
Okay.
2020, still got a couple months to go.
Drunken anti-hero, okay. And then she recorded the incantation Doctor Strange used, so... She's just swimming in beer cans, people. So yeah, Peter goes to this other place. It's my dreamscape, my connection to the astral plane. Oh my lord.
No, we're not doing this, is what I was screaming. I'm like, we're not doing this again. Refuse. I refuse.
Did you see some of these billboards? Don't forget, it's Aunt May. Don't forget to wear clean underwear. And then that other one.
Eat your buckwheat pancakes.
Pump Ken bombs.
No, why are we doing this? Why do they want to hurt us? Why don't they love us, Phil? How much was this book? Why do they hurt me so?
It was your standard $3.99 book. And then, hey, Tiger, miss me?
You're fired. I'm sorry. Who's going to tell them? They're fired.
And then, oh, look, Mary Jane's got those maggots or whatever Kindred has. And
I don't think those are tentacles.
They're never tentacles.
and Peter basically, this MJ gets grabbed and Peter gets, like, pushed underground. Oh, Lord. I know that was hard.
I could have used a little more gore, a little more graphic.
Well, maybe. I mean, this is going till, I think, issue 54, 55, plus the LR tie-ins. You get it? Last Remains, kids. And then he pushes himself up out of a grave. Craven's last hunt, you say?
They wish.
Speaking of, no shame, plug here. Remember when we said we're going to do a live read of Amazing 400 for our upcoming episode 100? Yeah, we're not doing that now.
Yes, I do.
Well, we're not doing that now, Lilith Hellfire. You and I are going to be talking to Mr. JMD Mateus about Amazing Spider-Man 400.
Woohoo!
And if that wasn't enough for you all, also in that episode, me and Ray will be talking and playing clips from our interview we did a few months back with Terry Cavanaugh and Howard Mackey.
Look at us go!
It's going to be full of Clone Saga.
Very shortly, we might just have to say we are the Spider-Man podcast. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Not to toot our own horn or anything.
That's true. Not to toot our own horn, but... where's my horn?
That's perfect, because it's Capes. That's the only trumpet we get. I'm excited. It's like almost as good as the Catalina wine mixer. Almost as good.
Almost as good.
It's a Catalina wine mixer, bro.
The Catalina wine. Okay, I get it. I'm thirsty for it, bro.
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited for that interview,
So yeah, Peter digs himself out of a grave, goes to looks like a mausoleum, and oh look, Kindred. Remember, what was it, an issue 2 back? He dug up Gwen Stacy and her father, and who are all the rest of these people?
All the forgotten souls that Peter doesn't care about because they're not, last name's not Stacy.
Why, the one with like the, almost like a blonde toupee, is that like supposed to be Ned Leeds maybe? I don't know.
Like I said, no one cares. If your last name's not Stacy, no one cares.
Oh, I was going to say, I wonder if one of them's Uncle Ben, man. He's going to piss off Mephisto.
Even in modern comics, Uncle Ben will always get a floating head. Always.
That's true.
I think it's the rule. I'm pretty sure. I think that's like written down in stone and everything.
So what did you think of this one?
I'm ready for it to be done with already.
Yeah, I have a
I think it's starting to be pretty obvious.
I mean, it's modern.
Point.
It's modern comics, and I think they're going to be dragging out too long. But
people, it's weird because people's attention spans and also wallets just ain't what it used to be. So you think it'd be smarter to like do these shorter arcs and just make like a longer trade or something like that. Sell it for more money. I don't know.
I'm willing to give it a chance if we're going to get that marriage back.
Poor simple Phil.
I know.
Always trying to give these writers the benefit of the doubt. I'm here for Peter.
And Mary Jane.
Dang straight. You see what it said. Well, if you're on Facebook or YouTube Live, my says Lilith is in love with Mary Jane.
Whoa. Hey now.
That's a clue that I do have hope that that's what they're going to do. That's what they better do after dragging out all this garbage. It's our reward.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying. I give it a solid B-. I do like the artwork.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably.
And, I love a good Felicia cameo.
Yes, I probably give it a B. I will nail myself down to a B. I just listened to the last episode of Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast, and they were him and Noir reviewing that Marvel Team Up 144 we did earlier in the year with Moon Knight, and I was like, yeah, I think it's like a B-, and then I got
Like, you must choose.
I got crap. But, I took all this time, recorded audio feedback for Ray, and then he's like, oh, they were both like, oh, he didn't nail himself down to a B or B, pick a grade. I'm like, it's never enough for Ray.
Couple of balls down the gob.
That's the Lilith part of Ray. I apologize.
Nailed it.
But yeah,
I think there was one more book we should talk about.
Yes, the conclusion, issue 5 of Spider-Man Noir.
I liked it. I liked it as an overall kind of thing. I think 5 issues might have been 1 issue too many. Or maybe 1 issue not enough. Something just felt kind of like off kilter with that issue, the last issue.
Do you think the pacing was just maybe the pacing was off because it was like slower in parts and then like it got quicker at other issues?
Yeah. Well, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's just how a lot of noir films and like books and stuff are.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of like jumps around, loses train of thought. They're like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. That broad over there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like supposed to be like part of the charm or they just genuinely lost the plot and the threads. I wasn't sure.
If they would have evened it out, I could have even gone for like another issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't sure if they were like stretching the 4 issues or cutting off issue 6. Like, I wasn't sure which way it was going.
Because 5's the magic number now, but I could have seen this go in 6.
It's got to be longer. Yeah. I need a full length one.
I agree, sir.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
All right.
Terrible. Just terrible. This podcast is rated teen.
What the F?
All right. So, what did you give? Did you give a grade for this one?
No, I'm gonna give a C+ for the overall series, but this particular issue, I'm gonna give it a solid B. I like the earlier issues better. It felt like they had a better handle on what they wanted to do.
It was still. Again, that's so controversial. I'm probably going to agree with you on all that. But, because it just seemed like, I don't know.
They desperately want to make a video game or, like, some short animated series. Like, it felt like they were pushing for something, but wasn't sure what they were actually aiming for.
It looked like we were going to get a lot of action in the beginning, and then, some of those middle issues, it was, like, a lot of gabby.
Well, again, it's noir, and I don't know if they were leaning into the charm of that genre or if it was just lazy. I'm not sure. And that might be brilliant. I don't know.
That's true.
I might need some time to sit with it and reread the whole series and just really pin down what was holding it back from greatness, I think. Because I love the artwork and the style and the story. Like, I do love a good noir movie. I do. And so it's just like, okay, and I like the character or whatever, but I feel like we didn't get enough of the actual character, maybe is what it was.
I think
it was definitely, like, action-driven and not, like, character, driven.
Yeah, like you said, I think a whole read through the whole series might be better because, unfortunately, it's sad, but a lot of these modern comics, like, you read it month to month, and it seems like, but then if you
it's not going anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, but then if you, you do a binge of it, of the whole arc, and it's like, oh, well, that was much better reading it all in one sitting.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
I hold them in my hands.
That's unfortunately, that's just, like, modern media consumption is made for the binge.
True.
Scream it!
All right.
But yeah, so that's done. You'll probably see another one in like the next 3 years. I'm sure that they want to do something with that character.
Especially,
I know Nick Cage says he wants to reprise the voice work if they ever do like some animated.
I was going to say if he show up in like another Spider-Verse or something, yeah, I'm sure they'll do another at least mini-series or whatever. All right.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's an amazing time to be a Spider-Man fan. It really, truly is.
We're back to that, Joe.
No, I'm just always proud of how diverse the Spider Universe is compared to like a lot of other like pockets of the Marvel Universe.
Exactly.
There's really something for everybody, and I just can't. And most of it's well done, so I can't really gush enough about that, especially at Marvel.
All right, so should we tell these people what we're doing next and then get out of here?
Play us off, Sam.
All right, so next week I'll tell you the whole of November for your Hobgobble month. Next week we'll be covering the Inferno issues featuring Hobgoblin. So
it's getting hot in here.
Oh my lord! But yes, Mackendale he wants power. He's gonna get some power, but maybe not the power.
He's about to get roasted, son.
And not on Comedy Central either. Anyway, so yes, so those will be Spectacular Spider-Man 146 and 147, Web of Spider-Man 47 and 48, and Amazing Spider-Man 312, featuring a double hobgobble battle between Jason McIndale and Harry Osborn.
Double gobble gobble!
Yeah.
Every man's dream!
Double turkey, yeah! Oh, and Ray, you were wrong. Tombstone did not have his powers in this issue we covered tonight. That was like in about another 30 issues after this, so nice try. And
Burn!
And then, we're going to get feedback in 2 weeks. I mean, I should look at the schedule, see when we're recording that. But yes, then 2 weeks, Web of Spider-Man 93 and 94, guest starring you-know-who, Moon Knight. So there's going to be like 20-minute feedback on that one. And then to wrap up November, our big 100th episode, which we already told you about.
Got that sweet interview.
And I'm hoping to get a special intro, so.
Ooh.
And then by the end of the year, is just Sinister Sixmas.
Get ready, boys!
Which of course ends the end of the, that's nice. That the last episode, our second annual Thwippy Awards. Yeah, we'll hit the podcast December 29th, so.
Send in your feedback for the best Spider-Man stuff. Maybe Phil will pin it in the group or the,
yes,
on the webpage.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
because we did just come up with the categories, so.
Yeah,
I don't know if you added some more, did you?
Not yet.
You added the one.
But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll add mine and then I'll put it in our Facebook group and maybe our Facebook page, so.
Oh, and maybe do like a survey and pin it on Twitter if you have time. I know you're busy. You got like a million podcasts. I know you're busy.
Survey about
but
what?
Pin it like as a pinned comment. Do like a little survey. Pin it on the Twitter.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Jan.
And on that note, if you weren't able to hear us in crystal clarity HD.
Oh yeah, well. Come on, you're skipping ahead. Yes, but send us your thoughts on any of those upcoming issues. See, look, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. Anyway, so yeah, send your thoughts on all the upcoming issues. Again, send your thoughts on the Thwippies, which will be, I'll post all the categories. It'll be like favorite issue, favorite writer of the year. But email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Leave us some nice meaty feedback.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
And then follow...
Be like Ray. Leave feedback.
That's right.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
And then follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, a Facebook group, because it's not the Batman one.
Bitter Petty.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. You can find links to all of our stuff, unless it's the Batman Facebook page, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics, because Facebook can suck it. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio. Again, if you couldn't hear us, get yourself some Tweaked Audio headphones. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear it now?
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
Look how big it is.
If you want that big sound, get yourself some Tweaked Audio headphones. And also, go pick up Hunt a Killer, because
Michelle Gray needs our help, guys.
That's right. Guess
An escape room in a box, I tell you.
No, yes. And use the code Southgate on both of those, Tweaked Audio and Hunt a Killer, for a nice little discount. And check out, go get Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And
audio coming soon.
That's right, the audio version is coming soon. Volume 2 is coming soon. Mr. Tyler Patrick.
Look at Rob go.
And again, when you go to pick that up and everything, because hey, Black Friday's coming, Christmas season is coming, you know you're going to be on Amazon, especially this year. When you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this mess of a show. Then Southgate Media Group Network and that pumpkin bomb throwing madman, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So
Rob,
says
Master Jack-o'-lantern Doom.
What did you say? What did you say?
You know what she said.
Please kick me in the pants.
And ask no questions.
You're weak sauce.
I know.
I'm not Charlie.
Oh, burn. I know what Lilith likes.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Mwah, chef's kiss.
Thank you. All right, everyone.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, I got you. You guys can hang out with me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. I guess February is a big month. I guess Arrowverse is coming back. Not that I care. But I'll be hate tweeting. So join me. If you're on Instagram with the cool kids and your hip grandparents, find me on over there, Lilith Hellfire 86 or Lilith Hellfire 69. And if you're cool like Marnell and you're on TikTok, please do follow me and I will follow back at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Where you need me to be 12.
Oh, she finally on TikTok. I heard her and Diane talking about it on Biters.
Yeah.
And again, expect more more Biters drops. I only have one so far, but Diane's like, remind me on the weekend to send you our audio. I'm like, okay, we'll do.
Sliding down poles.
Nice. I cannot wait for the Austin Powers.
I know, me neither. We're already pre-recording that, so that's going to be coming up soon here. All right, and hey, Ray, I know you're listening, so here you go. Promise you,
your booty.
Promise you new drops.
Your booty. I don't even know where that came from. I don't feel like they went in deep enough. I think the pants come off next. That taste is still in my mouth. That taste is still in my mouth. Yikes. Big oof.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
What's this mess?
Can't do everything but the kitchen sink. Drunk Spider-Man. Off Gobble Gobble 1. Part 1. New Lilith drops. New Ray audio. Bigger things to come. Till next time, swing on back.
Flip! But in drunken.